Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. As you have probably guessed by the title of this video, today I'm going to be showing you my winter favourites, essentials, things that make winter in Great Britain a little bit easier, because we all know it's such a long, hard slog. I admire anyone that has way colder winters than we do. I literally have no idea how you do that. So I'm going to start with my rider favourites and then move on to my horse favourites. I was going to do like a kind of sit down and talk through everything video, but I thought that might be a bit more boring. So I'm going to make it a bit more practical and a bit more engaging, I guess, and just show you everything bit by bit. So I hope you enjoy. If you do, make sure you to like, comment and subscribe, and let me know what other videos you might like to see shortly. First thing I'm going to show you are my favourite coats. So I've got two here. They are the all-weather coats from Harry Hall. So this is the short version and this is the long version. I'm going to put them on so that you can see what they look like, and then just talk you through some of the features of each. So this is the short coat. I'll just do it up. I wear a medium in both of these, and that gives me plenty of room for layers. I don't know if you can really tell, my body's like, that's really hard to see. But yeah, I've got loads of room. I'd say I'm usually like between an 8 and a 10 on top. So it's got the hood, which has like a little bit of a peak. It's then got the little adjustable things on the hood to tighten it, like so. It has a two-way zip, so it can come up from the bottom, which is really useful for riding, just to make sure it fits perfectly. It has thumb holes on the sleeves, which I really like, and then also this Velcro that I don't know if I've been living in another world, but it's really different, and it stops the hay and everything getting stuck in there, which is really useful. Then it's got some detailing with the Harry Hall, which is reflective. I'll try and get a picture and pop it in. And then on the back, it's got the like adjustable bit here, so you can change that on the poppers on the back that I was talking about, and then these ones here, which undo like so, to give you a bit more room. It also has two pockets either side. They're pretty big. I've currently got gloves, a face mask and my college lanyard in that one. And then it has a little inside pocket here too, which is really good. It's pretty deep, so you could always pop your phone in there too. Then the long coat. So this has many of the same features. Again, it's really big. I'll do it up. God, my hair's getting in the way. So again, it's nice and cozy. The neck goes all the way up and the hood's still peaked. It's got the same adjustment, the same thumb holes and Velcro on the cuffs. I will lower it down in a minute so you can see it lengthwise and stuff. It's got the popper on the back too, to make it a little bit more of a tighter, snug fit. And then again, the two-way zip, the little pocket on the inside, and then the two outside pockets, and then the detailing on the arm. It's pretty good length. It comes down to just above the knee. The two-way zip, I usually tend to do it up to about here when I ride, and then it sits nicely. So you really appreciate that close up. It's got the vent on the back, so it just sits either side of the saddle really well. And then you can obviously put it back down. It's super warm for the yard. It's got the two pockets again that are really big, and just generally really comfortable. So on the theme of staying dry and warm, the next thing I have to show you are the Rambo Horsewear chaps. So these are waterproof. They are fleece lined. I've got these ones in navy. My only negative comment about these would be that they are very small to size, I found. Not round the waist, but round the leg. I found that wearing like jodhpurs or breeches, then putting these over the top, they felt really tight and restricting around the leg, and I absolutely hated that. So I sized up. I think these are a large or an extra large, which I really am not. So yeah, that would be my only point with these. I would definitely find somewhere to try them on. I wouldn't just go and order your usual size. But yeah, they are good. They're really warm, really dry. They've got the Velcro to do up at the bottom. They are quite dirty, as you can see. They obviously didn't get washed from last winter. I haven't actually worn them yet this year, but I'll pop them on now so you can see them. So these are them on. They're pretty long, but when you wear riding boots and stuff, they're obviously going to be fine. The waist I could probably do knotting. I can't go any tighter on here, but I obviously, like I said, did size up. They've got some reflective detailing down the side. They're just on Velcro over the top and then a zip underneath. But yeah, they do the job. They're quite comfortable, they're warm. So I can't really complain too much other than the sizing. So I then have some general kind of accessories for staying warm. So these are actually both from Lemieux. I have an Equine headband that I'm also going to show you, but it's at the yard currently. So this is the headband. It's like cable knit. It's got the Lemieux little badge on, and then it's got a really soft lining on the inside. I do not suit these in the slightest, but they are so warm, really cozy, just generally good coverage all round. They're not shaped at all, but I'm not really bothered by that. Obviously other places do shaped ones. Then I have the snood, which is matching. It's got, again, the cable knit, the fleece, and then the badge. It is quite a weird one. It kind of crosses over at the back and you almost want to try and straighten it out, but you can't. It's impossible unless you were to cut it in half. But it's really big, really cozy. You can kind of obviously fold it down a bit and adjust it to where you want it to go. Yeah, it's just a snood. It's just super warm. It tucks nicely kind of into your coat. And yeah, so I have those as a pairing. The next one is for obviously the nights getting darker, drawing in. I can't hack anymore after college, so I only go on the weekends, but obviously in the winter you've got the risk of mist, the lower lying sun. So this is from the Fancy Hatband Company. If you don't know what a hatband is, it basically is really stretchy, or this one is, and it just goes over the top of your hat, and it helps keep your hat silk in place. In this case, it's just an extra added layer of brightness to help you be spotted when you're out hacking. Obviously, you do not just wear this alone and think that it's going to keep you safe, but it's just another one of those things. It's a bit higher up being on your hat. So yeah, that is a really handy little one. They're not really expensive and you can get them in cross-country colours and stuff too. So make sure you check them out. They also have the ear warmers that you attach to the harness of your helmet and they sit over your ears. I'll put some pictures in of them. I don't actually have a pair of those ones, but theirs are so pretty. I love the colours. I had a pair from another company and I've actually lost them, but they were really warm. When my ears get cold, I don't know about anyone else, but I get a really bad like headache from it. So I would thoroughly recommend them, especially if you're doing numerous horses or you're out hacking or you're doing a lot of fast work where, you know, when the wind like rushes past you and it just gets really painful and annoying. So yeah, those are another winter essential. The hiccups, which is driving me nuts, but I need to plow on and get this done. So please, oh, please just excuse that. So these are probably, other than my coat, my favourite thing I have got for this winter. This is driving me nuts. So these are the Bungee, I think they're the Kendra or Kendall, I'm not too sure, winter boots. So they have this like harder layer and sole on the bottom, and then they've got like a I don't really know what you'd call that, they've got like a different outer, and the straps for the adjustment, they all come undone all the way to the bottom, and then they've got the panel on the inside, and they are not only fleece lined around the top, they are fleece lined all the way through. You can also see there when you undo them, there's a bit of extra room. They are fleece lined literally all the way down. The foot is fleece lined. Oh, these hiccups. The foot is completely fleece lined too. They are just so comfortable, so warm. I think I got mine in, did I? I'm not actually entirely sure. The chance of me finding the size on the bottom of that is highly unlikely. I think they were 41, which I think is a 7. So these are a 7, I'm a 7. I'd say they're actually slightly on the bigger side. These hiccups, I can't. They're slightly on the bigger side, I'd say. When I put my spurs on, they actually fit much better. They have a little rest on the back, if you can see that, for spurs, which is also ideal. And yeah, they're just a really good all-round boot. I wouldn't say they're not particularly waterproof, so I wouldn't go traipsing around the field in them, but they're pretty good, and I think they were about £100, which is quite an investment, but I'd say it's worth it. Why? I'd say it's worth it because they are just so warm, and there is nothing worse than cold feet. Right, I'm going to try and get rid of my hiccups now. So I've tried to get rid of the hiccups and they just won't go. So this is probably the last part of the rider section. Then I'll move on to the horses, but I'll wait until I've definitely got rid of the hiccups for that. I'm also aware this is the most unflattering angle ever. So allow the double chin. So these are Brennan's still. I'm not sure if that's going to appear the right or the wrong way on that, but these are Brennan's still lights. We got them from somewhere like Screwfix or one of those types of places. So they're rechargeable, they have a USB, and then they obviously turn on here. They have a stand, so it moves all the way up, so you can hang them, pop them down, and prop them up on stuff. So they're really good. They are so bright. I mean, try not to block that. Just it's light, so that's just really not. But they are really bright. We have 2, and our arena is definitely not 20 by 40. It is much smaller, so the 2 cover them pretty well. We could probably do with a 3rd, but yeah, 2 are good. I think they're around the 30 to £40 mark, but I can't be 100%. We bought them last year, but I guess anything like this will probably do the job. I'm not sure I'd really use them too much if it was pouring down with rain, but for every other day they are perfect. These hiccups are driving me so crazy. They are perfect. I don't get home from college now until 5, and then by the time we tack up, go out and start working in, it is so dark. There is no way I could see, and I just don't really feel safe riding with a head torch. So these have been a godsend. So I fully intended doing a full rider and horse essentials together. However, we have a new addition, which meant it wasn't quite possible to work out like that. So I'm going to go ahead and just put the riders up and then do the horse at another time. So I'm going to introduce you to our new addition briefly, and then I'll introduce you properly in another video. Say hi. Get off my hair. Say hi. Hi, puppy dog. Oh, look at those teeth. Good boy. What are you doing? What are you doing? Not very nice. But that is Bailey, and yeah. Ow. Bailey, leave it. Ow. Good boy.